So it's time for another preview. Wrexham versus Maidenhead United in the Vanarama National League at the Racecourse Ground. Wrexham high flying. I think it's 5 wins on the spin now or something ridiculous like that. Whereas Maidenhead United are struggling to win. Well, they haven't even won a single game in the Vanarama National League. But if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications as we are reaching 1,000 subscribers. Well, we're on the road to it anyway, but enough said on that front. Let's go and check out the Vanarama National League table and the current standings between Wrexham and Maidenhead United. So the Vanarama National League table stands as this. You got Wrexham in 2nd place and Maidenhead United in 17th place. Wrexham have currently got 16 points. They've scored the most goals in the Vanarama National League, scoring 19 goals, but conceding 7, giving them a plus 12 goal difference. Whereas Maidenhead have scored 6 but conceded 10, giving them a minus 4 goal difference with 7 points in 17th position. But just a little bit of an interesting fact. Maidenhead United's points have all come at home, so they are yet due. Well, they haven't yet picked up a point away from home. So does that go into the score predictions a bit differently? Does that go into the preview a lot differently? And instead of, say, a 2-1 win, for example, would you predict Wrexham to win 4-0 instead? Because Maidenhead United are absolutely abysmal away from home this far. But just a little bit of a new introduction to this preview. We do have a Golden Boot standings so far this season, which will be updated every single week. Well, every single game week, that is. So let's go and check out who sits top, or what is the top 10 of the Golden Boot race. So the Vanarama National League Golden Boot standings are this. You got Macaulay Langstaff just running away with it at the moment, scoring 9 goals. Alex Reid, James McShane and Paul Mullin are all in 2nd place, joint on 5 goals. And then you've got Tyrone Marsh, Lee and Delovu. You've got Paul Blackett, Reece Brown, Ollie Palmer and Joe Nuttall all on 4 goals. If this is something that you enjoy seeing, and if you want me to implement it so we can check on goalkeepers' clean sheets as well, then let me know in the comment section down below, because we can add that on into the preview. Or if there's anything else that you want to see added on into future previews, let me know in that comment section down below. But enough of that. Let's go and introduce the opposition in Maidenhead United. So introducing the opposition in Maidenhead United, currently winless in the Vanarama National League, away from home that is. Currently 17th in the Vanarama National League also. Summer signings being Cole Kepkawa, Sam Beckwith, Kobe Arthur, Alexis Andre, Adrian Clifton, Ashley Nathaniel George, Temi Yuka, Zico Asare, Samson Eason and Idris Odetayo. Summer outgoings being Nathan Blissett, Sean Donnellan, Manny Parry, George Wells, Josh Smile, Raheem Shackelford, Josh Kelly and Harry Palmer and Dylan Asongani have been released. Last result being a 1-1 draw versus FC Halifax Town, and the one to watch being Kane Ferdinand. Now, don't take anything that I say in regards to this predicted lineup too seriously, but I've done as much research as possible going into this. But enough of introducing the opposition. Let's go and introduce the predicted lineup that I've chosen for Maidenhead United to face Wrexham. So going into the predicted lineup, it is a 4-1-4-1 formation for Maidenhead United. Going Jayalai in goal. We've got Asare, Massey, Kipkawa and Beckwith at the back. Massey being the captain of Maidenhead United. We've got Clarima in the holding midfield, playing the number 6 role. We've got Ueka, Ferdinand, Upward and Arthur as the midfield 4, with Adrian Clifton up front. One to watch obviously being Kane Ferdinand. So what's your guys' thoughts on this Maidenhead United lineup? And if you are a Maidenhead United fan, is this something that you would normally go for in terms of formation, or have I just completely got it wrong in terms of the research? But enough said on the Maidenhead predicted lineup. Let's go and introduce the hosts in Wrexham. So now it's time to introduce the hosts playing at the Racecourse Ground. It is Wrexham, currently 2nd in the Vanarama National League. Summer signings of Elliot Lee, Mark Howard, Jordan Tunnicliffe, Anthony Ford, Sam Dolby, Jacob Mendy, Rory Watson and coming through the academy, Kai Evans. Some outgoings being Sean Brisley to Buxton, Tyler French to Dundee, Quayne Thomas to Sutton, Jake Hyde to Southend, Dan Jarvis to Gateshead, Jordan Ponticelli to Kingsland Town, Dior Angus to Harrogate, and being released is Camp Jones, Devontae Redmond and Cameron Green. Last result being a 5-0 win away at Dorking Wanderers, and the one to watch being someone who, in my opinion, is he's highly rated but not spoken about enough on this channel, is Max Cleworth. Now, there is myself, Rob Ryan Red and Tommy Cause that have all predicted a Wrexham lineup for Wrexham to face Maidenhead United, and Tommy Cause and Rob Ryan Red have given their one to watches as well. So let's see the lineup that we have chosen, and let's see who the one to watch is that Rob Ryan Red and Tommy Cause have picked for Wrexham versus Maidenhead United. So moving on into the Wrexham lineup to face Maidenhead United. Now, they normally say great minds think alike, and in this instance it is, because we have all chosen the same lineup that's on screen for you today. Let's move on into the one to watches first though, before we do move on into anything. I've obviously gone for Max Cleworth. Rob Ryan Red has gone for Adrian Clifton as the Maidenhead United one to watch, and Tommy Cause has picked Jordan Davis. Now, moving on into the lineup, we have got Mark Howard in goal, Aaron Hayden, Ben Tozer and Max Cleworth at the back, which leaves Anthony Ford right wing back, Jacob Mendy left wing back, which leaves James Jones and Luke Young as the central midfield, and Jordan Davis playing the number 10 position with Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now, everyone's expecting that. It's the same lineup at Dorking, and Jacob Mendy, he solidified that position in my eyes over him and McFadden. Even though I did mention it was unfair on McFadden to be dropped, but Mendy, after that performance, deserves to be, in my eyes, 100% starting. Jordan Davis probably over Elliot Lee. I mean, Elliot Lee seems to be a lot better for Wrexham coming off the bench, and I think that justifies it in terms of when he does come off the bench, things happen. And should we start Elliot Lee at this time and moment? In my opinion, no. Paul Mullen, probably needs to start banging in a bit of goals, but, I've noticed as of late, if Paul Mullen doesn't, Ollie Palmer does, so, it'll be, how can I put it? It won't be that long before they're both banging in the goals together and all be rosy and daisy and stuff like that, but I feel like in terms of Jordan Tunnicliffe, it's going to be hard for him to get in this side, especially with the quality of Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth. But also as well, if we are to see him and Sam Dolby feature as a starting, it'll be most likely, in my opinion, now being the FA Trophy that we will see, or the FA Cup competition, depending on who Wrexham do get. But what's everyone's for predictions into this lineup? Do you guys agree with the lineup? If you do, let me know down in the comment section down below, or even if you don't, let me know what your starting lineup would be for Wrexham to face Maidenhead United down in that comment section down below. But enough said on that now. Let's move on into the head-to-head stats between Wrexham and Maidenhead United. So moving on into the head-to-head stats between Wrexham and Maidenhead United. The last 10 games that they have played against each other, Wrexham coming out on 4 wins, Maidenhead United coming out on 3 wins, and obviously being 3 draws. Now, on paper, it says Wrexham should win. Quality-wise on paper, it says Wrexham should win. Head-to-head stats-wise, says Wrexham should win. And even going on to the away form for Maidenhead United in the National League, says Wrexham should win. So, in my opinion, all this adds up to a more inclusive terms of my score prediction. Now, if Maidenhead do win, they'll surprise a lot of people. I'd imagine if they were going on to the bookies, they might be about 7 or 8 to 1 to beat Wrexham. It wouldn't be a bad shout either, not winning a game thus far, or even picking up a single point away from home in the Vanarama National League. But yeah, enough said on that anyway. Let's go and check out my score prediction for Wrexham versus Maidenhead United at the Racecourse Ground. So moving on into my score prediction on screen for you guys right now, it is Wrexham 3, Maidenhead United 0 now. Will it be anything like Dorking? Performance-wise, I hope so, because Wrexham were phenomenal, and I mean, that was from 0 to 90. Obviously, there was a bit in the game where Dorking had possession and they did look somewhat a tiny bit threatening, but Mark Howard dealt with that really well. Now, in regards to Maidenhead United, I can't see them getting a win. Now, everything is summed up in this preview. The fact they don't have a win away from home, the fact that Wrexham have more wins than them in the last 10 games played in the head-to-head, the squad depth, the quality, the introducing the teams, the squad position, everything like that in itself adds up. Now, if Maidenhead were to win, it would shock me. Now, anyone can win a game of football on the day, you know, but doing a preview and predicting things, I'm predicting that Wrexham will win this game. Now, who will get the goals? I'm going to go for Ollie Palmer and Paul Mullen. Paul Mullen getting a brace and Ollie Palmer just getting a goal, which sums up Wrexham 3, Maidenhead United 0. And yeah, if you guys do agree with me, let me know down in the comment section down below. But if you do have another score prediction as well, what do you reckon the score will be between Wrexham and Maidenhead United on Saturday? Let me know in the comments section down below. But enough of that for now. Let's move on into the final piece of this preview. So moving on into the final piece of this preview, I hope everybody has enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the preview, make sure you do like, subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications for as and when I do upload. I mean, Wrexham currently high flying and Maidenhead are in desperate need of a win away from home. So it's going to be an interesting game, but if you do have any comments about the team, the selections or anything like that, or even the score predictions, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. But yeah, apart from that, we are on the road to 1k subscribers, and when we do reach that, there's obviously going to be a giveaway for a Wrexham home shirt or an away shirt or something like that for you guys to win. But that is once we reach 1,000 subscribers, so stay tuned on that as well. Until next time, guys, I shall see you at the Racecourse Ground.